What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts. I'm super excited to get back inside the building once again as we jump into this one. Brand new, just dropped from Bugzy Malone, Notorious featuring Chip, a collaboration we've been waiting to see for a hot minute, and sick to see them finally linking up after all those years of clashing each other back in the day. If you aren't already subscribed, please do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turn your notifications on, of course, following on the Instagram at KXVU on all social media platforms. And of course, remember, this video will have a lot of pauses. The reason for this is because YouTube does not let us upload and publicly post the videos that we do. They get blocked for copywriting. So if you want to check out the full unedited videos, you can head over to patreon.com/CubCamTV and you can check them all out there. Really, really cool stuff. Do get involved. But for now, let's get into this one. I am very excited.
It's Luciano, Tony.
Just wow already, right off the bat, but I am so happy. I had a funny feeling they were going to use this sample. I'm so happy they've used the Notorious sample from Turbulence, man. Like, if you haven't checked out the Rise Up documentary, it came out a fair while ago now. Amazing documentary, and it's the sort of story behind essentially Turbulence, this artist in Jamaica, and a few other artists as well. It's their stories through trying to become superstars, essentially. And Notorious is the tune that Turbulence blows up off, and that's all done during the documentary. Amazing tune, very historical tune as well, and I'm so happy that's what they sampled.
Tony Soprano, come up like Pablo, not unlike Narcos, and I'm self-employed, never got furloughed. Lobster with Thermidor, word to San Carlo.
Yo, what can you say, bro? It's Bugzy. Bugzy is so consistent. It's insane how consistent this guy is. The way he's able to constantly churn out bangers, and just that image there of seeing the pair of them, Chip and Bugzy, in the same scene together. I think that's awesome. I think that's what you're supposed to do once you've clashed for an extended period of time. You get together after that, the beef's done, and then you make tunes together. You know, I think it's an amazing way of doing things.
Young De Niro, I could have killed him with my bare hands and done a Draco. Man tried violate like I'm a tomato. Man, I say calm down me, I'm like...
Everything about this is so cold. The instrumental, the way it's been structured, I love the clarity of it. Those drums are so punchy. The general movement going on melodically is amazing. I think Bugzy sounds so comfortable over this type of tempo. Obviously this shot, he's in like the golden bath, very, very lavish looking, and it's just, a lot of the stuff he's saying along the lines of basically, look, I've done all this stuff, you can't get at me anymore, you know, like I am this big don in the game that I'm involved in. And I just think the way that the execution and kind of like I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. The kind of potency in the way he's delivering the bars on this one sounds amazing.
Little pathetic butt, are they stupid? Are they stupid? It was all a dream, now I feel. But then I need it.
You know what he's got? There's a little clip in this on the telly. You can see the clip from him in The Gentleman. Bugsy's in The Gentleman, if you haven't seen it. Amazing film, one of my favourite films of last year. But I was waiting for him to bring that up in a tune, and you can he's looking at it in the bath. He's watching himself in a film, kind of going, look, I'm a big deal now, and that's sick to see. And again, the way that the Notorious sample is getting kind of layered into the instrumental with those sort of piano lines and the heart plucks, everything about this has just been put together so well. There's a lot of meaning behind what he's saying, and there's a lot of, again, you can hear the aggression in his voice as well.
Yeah, that's me on the telly. B.I.G. Machiavelli. Gambino, John Goy.
I love the fact that he does that and goes, yeah, that's me on the telly, and he's just going through a lot of the videos and then obviously the film as well. Really, really well executed. And again, just the aggression in his voice is something we've heard Bugzy go kind of raspy before in that sort of vocal he uses, but I don't know, it just seems to be hitting a bit harder on this. I don't know if it's because of the pace of the instrumental or the general power behind everything.
Niggas jumping out their prams going crazy. I'll be like, it's all good, baby. They wanna see me laid out, bloody bleeding. Go tell them that I'm covered by the blood of Jesus.
You know what, yeah, Chip has a way of appearing on tunes. He's so comfortable now. We've heard him pretty much land over every sort of speed of tune, every type of tune. He is one of the most comfortable sounding MCs in the country, and this is one of the reasons why he's so good in that sort of clash format, because he just sounds comfortable. He never sounds worried or overstretched. He just sounds like he's supposed to be doing what he's doing, and a perfect intro on this as well. Just very relaxed, very like, cool, I'm here, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm really interested to see where he takes the feature on this one.
The city, so me and B ain't ever going out like Pac and Biggie. Never. Remember it was R.I.P. me, I resurrected. I guess slip when I step, pen go slit at your neck.
This is sick, and again, I think the fact he's referenced that Pac and Biggie sort of scenario, And they're kind of saying, look, we ain't going to let it go that far, obviously. Really cool, nice way of approaching it. And that shot where they're both in the car as well, kind of going, look, we're in this together now. We're in the same sort of scenario. Really, really cool. I think this is just a perfect way of them collaborating at last after all those years of clashes.
It's been a decade and a half, motherfucker, I'm here. Glorious son, notorious one. I told Bugzy I'll retire when I start losing my head. What, you stupid? My nigga, you stupid.
That's sick, though. The fact they're able to kind of almost be kind of like jokey about it, you know. I have no doubt in my mind that they've been pally for a while, you know, and they have been they've been friends behind everything that's happening, and they've kind of gone, look, we've built each other's success here. We've both grown off the back of what we did, and it's sick to see. That's progression for you, and that's why I'm such a big fan of clash culture, because you do grow out of it, you know. It's I've done a lot of clashes over the years myself, DJ clashes, rap battles, like everything. I'm friends with 99% of the people that I've clashed with, you know?
Gully for the gully. Yeah.
Are they stupid? Are they stupid? It was all a dream, now I feel.
The way that sample's getting incorporated into the general tune, I love what they're doing with it, man. I think they've used it so cleverly. They're referencing, obviously, B.I.G. and Tupac in there, and then they've got the track title as Notorious. The sample they've used is off that quite groundbreaking tune from Turbulence. There's a lot of, like, references to big things that have happened in music, and what they did was a big thing that happened in UK music culture, especially. They probably have the most talked about clash in UK culture, realistically. Like, obviously, Wiley and Stormzy's a big one, and you've had other big ones over the years, but I feel the kind of length that Bugzy vs Chip went on for, and obviously the growth they both got off the back of it. We haven't seen anything like that in that kind of scale, I don't think.
Come with me. Hail Mary, drop it on 16 to make the gunman lean. I'm looking at the Rolls Royce with the big 23s and the statue on
the way the instrumental just kind of dissipated a little bit there, and it kind of melted away. Again, just to give Bugzy that kind of room to almost express that more kind of raspy tone that he's using on this tune. The production on this is absolutely fire. Like, the instrumental itself is just kind of pushing and pushing and pushing, and it's bringing a kind of hyper energy out of both of the MCs. Really, just, I can't put enough praise on this, you know, because when you see these big collaborations after all this time, you're like, I hope it works. This is definitely working for me.
man were on elbow.
So them a watch me, them a pre me, them a chat me. Long before Twitter man were at me. Yeah, see it. Chippy, I don't need no one to back me.
It's true. Like, you can't get away from it, bro. People have been talking about Chipmunk for years. People have been talking about Chipmunk on a UK-wide scale since that Westwood freestyle all those years ago. He's never not been relevant in some way, shape, or form. So to kind of see the journey he's been on, and then see Bugsy's journey as well, like I say it a lot whenever we review Chip stuff. I think he is definitely one of the most undersung figures in UK music. I think he is definitely someone that has not necessarily paved the way, but has done. He's shown people that you can literally do it from a young age and be continuous and be consistent. Possibly one of the most consistent in the UK.
Youngins back then, now we the bigger boys.
Are they stupid? Are they stupid? It was all a dream, now I feel. Back then I needed a deal.
The video is very clean as well. It's something I don't often comment on as much, but the shooting of the video looks really, really good. I love a lot of the scenes they're using. Obviously, the different costumes, the different sort of quite swanky looking scenery that are being used. The sets as well are very, very swanky. And I just think the way it's been put together, I think it does kind of represent the kind of gravity of this type of tune. It is a huge tune to land, and I think they've both done their bit, and I think the video directors have definitely done their bit as well. Yes, sir. I love the fact they've sampled it that much as well, and it's almost like they've layered it throughout the tune so cleverly, and obviously paying homage to that tune, which is it's a huge tune, you know. It's definitely a tune that I don't feel gets the kind of love it should have had across, and I'm just happy that people are going to be aware of it now, you know, more than anything else. I'm going to let this one run out to the outro, and then we should do a little bit of a final breakdown before. There we go. The Resurrection, out February the 12th. Amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing it as an album. We will definitely be doing a top 5 on the album when it lands. Chip's album, I think, is also out in January as well, so we're going to be doing top 5s of the tracks off both of those albums 100%. Really enjoyed this one. I don't think there's much more to say. The collaboration required a lot of thinking out, and I think they nailed it in regards to who did what. The production, crazy. Video represents the gravity of the tune. So there we go. That's been my breakdown of this one. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on. And of course, if you want to check out the full unedited clip, head over to patreon.com/CubCamTV, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.